So auxiliary method, how many stages it is? So it is having only 5 steps. Okay. So in these 5 steps, 4th and 5th are final views. 4th and 5th are going to be the final views. So you are going to obtain only 5 steps. In change of position method, you obtain 6 steps. Okay. Let us see a simple problem. A regular hexagon side 30 mm. Next, has corner in VP. Corner in VP. Its surface inclined is 45 degrees. Its surface inclined 45 degrees to VP. Next, diagonal passing through corner diagonal passing through that corner makes an angle of makes 30 degrees to HP. Draw its projections using auxiliary method. Draw its projections using auxiliary method. That was the problem. Okay, students. Now let us see. So how can we do this problem? This is a regular hexagon has side 30 mm. Corner VP means its surface inclined 45 degrees to VP. What is the basic concept for simple position? The simple position concept is going to be same. So what it is? Simple position. Let us assume your plane surface is parallel to the reference plane to which it is inclined. So surface inclination is going to be 45 degrees to VP. So let us assume your plane is going to be parallel to vertical plane. So true shape will be seen from front. So above XY you are going to get a true shape. So it is a corner problem. So I am starting from the corner. So one of the corner in VP means, let us assume in simple position your plane is consisting on VP. Why? Because if it is parallel to VP, condition not satisfied. When the condition satisfied, when you put your plane surface on the vertical plane, then only your condition satisfies. Okay. Okay, let us take it as from A1 dash, B1 dash, C1 dash, D1 dash, E1 dash, and F1 dash. Okay. So while you are going to see the top view, where it is going to be obtained, your plane is consisting on VP. When you see the top view, the projection will be obtained on XY. So draw the vertical projectors from here. And join all the points. Okay. So this becomes A1 visible, F1 of B1, E1 of C1, D1. So this is second step. So given side is given as 30. So first of all, you have to measure it as 30. Okay. Next one, here the surface inclination is considered. Always in second stage, which we consider surface inclination. Surface is inclined 45 degrees to VP. So draw a line of 45 degrees. and reconstruct the top view, which is obtained on 45 degrees. 1, 2, beside step you are going to be consecutive step. So this becomes A2, F2 of B2, E2 of B2, T2. Okay, this was your third step. Okay, now draw the vertical projectors from here. And draw the horizontals from here. Draw the verticals from here, draw the horizontals from here. Now mark the intersection point. Now mark the intersection point. So this becomes A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, E dash, F dash. Now join all the points. So this becomes your fourth step. Now I know that in auxiliary method, how many steps you are going to be obtained? 5 steps. Okay. So in it, fourth and fifth are going to be our final views. Fourth and fifth are going to be our final views. So what is the fourth step which we obtained? What is the fourth step? Which is top view or front view? So above X means it is front view. So the fourth step is going to be my front view. What is it? Our fourth step. Why? Because fourth and fifth are our. So this is my final front view, which is obtained as fourth one. Now I am supposed to obtain my fifth step. So what is the fifth? Okay, that is supposed to as final top view. How can we obtain our final top view? Okay, diagonal passing through that corner. Diagonal passing through that corner makes an angle of 30 degrees to HP. Okay, so diagonal passing through the corner. So if it is a corner resting problem and it is a diagonal is going to be given. So in such type of cases, what we have to find? We have to find apparent angle. So if he gives that the top view of the diagonal passing through this corner makes 30 degrees, directly you just go for 30 degrees. But he just gives diagonal passing through. Whenever he didn't represent it as the top view of the diagonal, he just gives the diagonal passing through that. Then you have to find the apparent angle. How can we find the apparent angle? So first of all, draw a line of 30 degrees, which is for given inclination, Okay. Now take the original length of the diagonal A dash, D dash. That is A1 dash and D1 dash. Let us put this point as some A dash, D1 dash as radius. So this becomes D1 dash. Now draw a line passing through D1 dash. That becomes locus of D dash. Now take the reduced length of the diagonal. That is the A dash D dash in fourth step. Okay, in fourth step you are having your reduced length. Okay, that is A dash D dash as radius. Again A dash as the center. Draw an arc. This becomes your D dash. Now join A dash with D dash. Inclination with horizontal is nothing but, so it is going to be inclination with HP. So this is becomes alpha. This becomes alpha. Why? Because in final view, when it is inclination with HP is given, apparent angle is represented by alpha. If it is VP is given, it is going to be beta. But here the apparent angle is alpha. Why? Because here the diagonal is making inclination 30 degrees to HP. So now you obtain alpha and measure alpha value. You just take that alpha value. Okay, you just take that alpha value. You just take the value of that alpha and simply what you just do is simply extend this diagonal, and draw a line of alpha. Extend the diagonal and draw a line of alpha. Now this becomes your new reference line x1, y1. That becomes new reference line x1, y1. Okay. Now draw the perpendicular projector for the new reference line x1, y1. Draw the perpendicular projectors from the new reference line x1, y1 from all the points in the final front view. So for my convenience, I am just raising this problem, which you already noted. Okay. Draw the perpendicular projectors, and now you are supposed to take the distances from the old reference line. So here it is going to be obtained as your final. It is going to be your final top view. So where is the previous top view have? This is your previous top view. So take the distances of the previous top view from the old reference line and put it from the new reference line. Let us see here. A point is going to be on xy. You just take my projector on. So this becomes your A. Next, F. So here it is F. Take the distance of F and B, some distance from xy. So here it is going to be F. And here it is becomes B. Next E and C. So this becomes E. And this becomes C. And this becomes your C. Now all the points, join all the points. AB, BC, CD. So this becomes your final top view. This becomes your fifth step. So take the distances from the old reference line from this projector and put it from the new reference line. So xy to B is taken and the new reference line to D is going to be placed. xy to E is going to be taken and new reference line x1, y1 to E and C are going to be placed. Okay. Then you are supposed to obtain final top view. Okay. So this was going to be your auxiliary method. Okay. So like that we can do this problem anyway. Okay. If it is a diagonal, we just extend the diagonal and we just consider the new reference line. Okay. So with the given inclination. So if it is edge resting problem, extend the edge which is resting going to be on HP or VP and you just draw the line of new reference line x1, y1 with the given inclination. Okay. So this is auxiliary method. This is auxiliary method. Tausif, are you there? Tausif, are you there?